Welcome to the Performance Bounceback project. This project is an already completed application that we can see here when we run it that there's a bit of a problem with the frame rate. It is too low. Consider that we need at least 90 frames per second to allow our virtual reality experience to be optimal. And here we can see in the Unity profiler that there are some performance issues dealing with some scripts that are taking up to 80% of the CPU power or processing power. So we need to deal with all these projects is based on dealing with these performance issues and optimizing the performance for this application. So also if we take a look on the project settings, we can see that in terms of quality, we can see that here there's no anti-aliasing, so we can see the edges a bit rough in the graphics in the application. Also, when we take a look on the rendering path for the graphics, we see that it is deferred and it is not the optimal one. The optimal is forward. So we need to change a lot of different settings, and also dealing with scripts that hit the performance in our application. So this is basically what this project is about. Now we can see here, after we did several optimization tasks, now we have a new performance hitting 5 times the frame rate that we achieved before. So that proves that a lot of these tasks were actually successful. And we can see here, if we go to, we can now see that turning the headsets, we can see that the movement is really very fluid. A lot of frames are produced appropriately, so the experience is really seamless. Now if we check the profiler to see the graphics or what's going on to the CPU, it's actually a really different picture. When we have a percentage of reload percentages really distributed between the usual components that need power from the CPU and the GPU. If we go again to the settings, we can see that it is set to the default for VR, that's forward rendering path. And if we go to the quality settings, we now activated the anti-aliasing to a 8x, so the softening of the edges can be seen in a more smooth picture without these rough edges before that we had before, and now we can see that the performance is clearly improved. Now to show what the actual experience looks like, we have some spawning balls here that we can grab, and then you have to throw them at the trampolines to score points. So we can see here the gameplay is really fluid, it's really nice, and you can explore and how the different pros can score some points if you hit trampolines, maybe 2, as we saw here, 2 trampolines with 1 throw, then aiming for another trampoline, maybe one of the trampolines floating in the air. It's a bit harder, but you can hit them as well and score. So all the functions of the game and the game dynamics is really working, and the frame rate is really high. So mission accomplished.